Tribal. Welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Blackjack. We back one more time. Quick 1-2 punch, my nigga. Tribal, hit the like, share the video. If you want to support monetarily, we got the cash app at the top of the screen. Cash.out/$ House of Cons, my nigga. And we also got Venmo on deck. We got PayPal on deck. You can join the Patreon. We got all kind of ways you can support. We trying to build our own video sharing platform. Nagatube, Tribal, salute. And we got another good show lined up. Y'all saw the thumbnail, and we're gonna investigate the thumbnail one more time from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view. Managa Tribal. Yeah, Managa. The Transatlantic, Managa. You know, the old boogeyman story, Managa. We about to talk about it from a third eye point of view, Managa. We're gonna take a look what we see here, Managa. We see an old ship out there in the middle of the ocean, Managa. It look like it done capsized. Probably people screaming and shouting, ah! You know, we heard all the stories about the big bad white man, right? Say he went up into the jungle in Africa while you little knockers was sleeping, and one at a time he kidnapped you and picked you off. You know what I'm saying? He took you back to his ship. They say he packed you on there like sardines, my nigga. They say you were packed like sardines from bottom to top, front to back. We done saw all the images and we just taking a look. We just taking a look from a third eye point of view. We're gonna talk about it, Managa, with the transatlantic journey, Managa. Tribal. I mean, whether you think it's real or whether you think it's fake, it don't really matter. We're gonna talk about it. Whether it's real or whether you think it's fake, we're gonna have a conversation about it. Salute, Tribal. But from a third eye point of view, we just looking right now at this thumbnail. I got a crazy looking naga on the front. That naga, I think that naga from Nigeria. I think I got that picture. A naga that naga looking at you like, naga, I wasn't asleep. And I got the ship capsized in the background. We're gonna talk about it, investigate what exactly this is, because you know we done got told all the stories. They say they took you on a journey, had you chained up like pit bulls on top of each other. We had to poop on each other and all kind of stuff. They ain't even have no food for you. You big dummy. They tell us they took you on a 10-week journey way across the ocean, my nigga. We're gonna talk about the Tribal. By the way, I'm Blackjack. You want to support the House of Cons? We got a cash out at the top of the screen. Cash.out/$ House of Cons. Support your content that you like, Managa. Support the Nagas that support you. Salute, Tribal. We done saw all the pictures though, y'all, ain't we? I mean, like, these pictures give some people nightmares, Managa. Do these pictures give you nightmares, Managa? I don't get nightmares looking at this, cause I know this is a fairy tale. I know Freddy Krueger ain't real. You know what I'm saying? I know Tarzan ain't come up in the jungle and snatch a naga like me or my ancestors out the jungle. I ain't scared of these pictures. Some people see these pictures, they're like, oh, let's just leave it in the past. Have you ever wondered, Managa, why some people be like, just leave it in the past? They say that about you, right? They say, leave it in the past, man. Let sleeping dogs lie. That's what they say about you. But let them talk about the synagogue of Satan or the Jews and what happened to them. They don't say leave that in the past, do they? Perfect. You big dummy. But they say you Nagas need to leave your story in the past. You know why they say leave it in the past? They say you should forget about it because they don't want you picking up clues They don't want you studying the story. They don't want you finding out about their lies, my nigga. They want you to just forget about it, man. What happened, happened. That's what they say. They don't want you to even have a conversation about it. You know why? Because they don't want you picking apart their lies, my nigga. That's what we about to do today. We about to pick apart a few lies. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at these. Oh, this all the boogeyman shit. Ooh, I'm scared, y'all. I'm having nightmares. They're gonna kidnap us, y'all. Yeah, these old pictures, you know. So we get these old cartoons packed like sardines, right? Packed like sardines, no food, no water on there. I guess they're gonna say, well, the white man, we made you Nagas fish. That's how y'all ate for 10 weeks till we got to America. We made y'all fish while y'all was on the go. Where the fishing rods at? Where the bait at? Ain't got no answers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no food on there, no water, ain't no fishing rods. Just Nagas stacked like sardines. I guess the Nagas had to eat each other and drink each other's urine. I guess that's how they survived for 10 weeks going across the ocean on this rinky-dinky ship. But is this true? Or is this just make-believe, my naga? I think we know the answers, my naga. We see these old boogeyman. Ooh, the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Anybody scared? Hit me in the chat. Let me know if you're scared right now. Let me know if you're scared, my naga. You scared of the dark, my naga? You scared of the fairy tales? They say they brought you. Where the food and the water at, my naga? Where the porta potties at? I don't see no fishing rods. I don't see nothing. I don't think this will work, my naga. I mean, I'm an avid boater. I'm pretty sure this won't work. But like I said, we here to talk about it. Before we get right into it, we're gonna look at that thumbnail one more time from a third eye point of view, my naga. Hey, Michaela Love in the house. Tribe Buck, salute. One more time. That ship ain't even packed like the cartoon ship, and that ship is flipping over. You sure they brought you Nagas over here from Africa like that? Are you sure? Cause that damn ship right there, that ship ain't stand a chance. That ship we looking at, that Naga right there on the ship, he like, nobody got me out of my village. He like, those Nagas on this ship, they came on their own and they didn't make it. That's what that Naga, they're trying to tell us who looking at us like that. He said, don't believe the white man. That's what that Naga said. I don't think that'll, I mean, I got a boat. I don't got a ship, but I got a boat, my Naga. I know how boats work. I think I talked about this before, but we're gonna dig back into it. Fred Johnson, the house, Tribe Buck, salute. I don't think this got more people on this one. I don't think that'll work, my Naga. Packed like sardines, no food, no water, no porta potties. Nothing. And that's an old one. And you mean to tell me this new one ain't even make it? Yeah, we about to talk about this, my naga. They expect us to believe anything, my naga. They expect us not to slow down and smell the. That's why I like to slow down sometimes and smell the roses, y'all. I like to slow down and smell the roses. I don't like to just be on a rat race on a white man clock trying to work all the time, work. But I like to slow down and smell the roses because you might just miss something. Like this. This ship ain't stand a chance. And it ain't even packed like sardines. And these Nagas ain't even in chains, they ain't even in pit bull chains, they're not laying on the bottom. They're just doing as they please, look like. Alright, so let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it because they're telling us these slave ship stories. We investigated from a third eye point of view. I don't even think we're gonna read nothing tonight, y'all. I think we just gonna use our common sense, my Naga. Common Nagas. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna use that common Naga sense tonight. I mean, let me pause the music. What y'all think, man? Y'all think, I mean, is it me, man? I don't know, y'all. Is it me? It just don't seem real. I mean, that don't seem like it can go, that don't seem like it ain't gonna get far at all. That thing seem like it's going straight to the bottom. That ain't even a ship no more. That's officially a submarine. That loaded. And this all they got to show us. They don't got no real pictures. They don't got no real boats. They just throw us a piece of wood here and there. And salute Charles Johnson in the house, Tribe Up. They just pull a piece of wet wood out here and there and say or a sunken slave ship. And what a coincidence. All the slave ships sunk, I guess. Well, how did all the Nagas get over here then? See, they got too many questions they can't answer, man. We finna just point it out, man. We finna point it out, y'all, like we always do. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed because YouTube want to strike a Naga here and there. We bite. Salute, Tribe Up. And y'all do me a favor, support the house, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video to everybody you know. If you want to support monetarily, we got the cash up at the top of the screen. Cash.app/$House of Cons. We also got We got all kind of ways to support. We got a GoFundMe for the Nagatoo. We're trying to get our own platform, and we ain't playing around. Try bus, salute. Oh, they jacking me. Oh, damn, YouTube. Come on, already y'all jacking me now. My button's freezing up. Oh, there go everything at one time. All right, we ain't gonna sweat the technique. Let them do what they doing. But let's investigate more about these ships, man. Y'all ever heard? I started to name this show the Transatlantic Immigrant Ships. Salute.
You big dummy.
But I said, nah, I might be trolling too hard if I say that. So I say, let me just leave it at the Transatlantic, man. But look at all these different stories about these ships loaded, I mean, what a coinky dink. These ships are from Africa, but they ain't slave ships. These ships got immigrants voluntarily leaving. They trying to go somewhere better. No one had to kidnap them. But the ships loaded just like how these ships is. And these ships are much old. This cartoon ship here appears to be much older. Well, they tell us it's from the 14, 15, 1600s. But we see these ships for 2023. And man, I'm going to tell y'all now, they ain't even crossing the Atlantic.
You big dummy.
They trying to cross the Pacific. They ain't even trying to come way to America. They not that stupid. They say, oh, man, this Ricky Dick ship's not going to make it way over. They trying to make it just to Europe, over there to Greece. And look at all the trouble they getting into. Before we click on one of the videos, look at all these packed ships. And look at the disaster. You sit here and you think the colonizer brought you over here in the 1600s. You got to be out your mind. You really sit here. They can't even make it from Africa to Greece on a packed ship like that. You think they brought you over here like this on a 10-week journey? Hey, South in the house, try fuck. I don't mean to laugh. I don't like to even get on the mic laugh because my voice so boisterous if you making the mic stand. But I can't help but laugh at the ridiculousness. Look at the tragedy. Oh, they don't make it. How many of these ships make it? Oh, you want to see how many? Yeah. You want to see how many of them? Yeah. Yeah. Now you think, and like I say, they ain't even got on 3 tons worth of pit bull chains. They standing around free. And you think they brought you over here chained up? Is you out your mind? Look at all the immigrant ships. Immigrant ship after immigrant ship. And it's nothing but tragedy. It's nothing but tragedy. And you think they brought you over here with Kunta Kinte. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. The smoking gun is smoking. This can't be true at all. At all. Especially not in the 1600s. At all. I don't want to hear the lies. You can say the lies. We're doing real research over here. We are not playing around.
The Navy on Wednesday took dramatic photographs of a migrant boat capsizing off the Libyan coast, spilling its human cargo into the sea. The photographs showed a crowded vessel tipping over. The Navy said over 500 people were rescued and 7 bodies were recovered.
500 people.
Reports indicate
I don't even think they told you they had that many on the slave ship. 500 people. I told y'all I got a boat. Look what's going on. I ain't gonna sit here and keep laughing. I mean, I think it should be clear and well understood how ridiculous this is.
The trawler overturned when people rushed to one side when they spotted the rescue ship.
And ain't nobody
Another
kidnapped
photograph
these people.
shows a rescue helicopter hovering over those desperate to get out of the water. The Italian Navy patrol boat Betica had identified the vessel, which was unstable and was in the vicinity when it capsized, according to a statement. Betica launched lifeboats and life jackets, while the frigate Bergamini, which was also in the area, sent helicopters and boats to assist in the rescue. The same patrol boat rescued another 108 migrants in a...
You gonna have to kill me on the shore for you think you finna put me on that. And I ain't about to voluntarily get on that. It can't be that bad. I gotta fight where I'm at. I mean, no disrespect to these people, but in America, we don't run from the fight. We die and fight right here. You're not gonna send us somewhere, and we ain't trying to flee from our ancestral lands either to try to go seek a better life somewhere. I feel for these people, the desperation of what they gotta do to leave where they at. But you're not gonna convince me. I'd rather fight where I'm at and take what I need. Salute, tribe up.
Boom shakalaka!
I'm just saying. So ain't no kidnapping blackjack. You gonna have to choke me out. And if it's bad where I'm at, well, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I ain't hopping on no stupid ass boat like this.
In a separate incident later on Wednesday, in a
By
separate
choice or
incident, the
force.
plight of a 9-month-old baby
Because
from
if you don't think this is gonna happen, my friend, you are one big.
You big dummy.
If you think a boat, if you think in if you think in 2025 they're gonna load a boat like this and oh boy. boy, this too easy. They ain't gonna do that in 2030, let alone in 1530 or 1630. You gonna end up like this. You, the colonizer, them chains and everybody on there. You gonna end up being shark bait. You don't have to worry about having nothing to eat.
from Nigeria has touched rescuers. The child is being cared for on Lampedusa after her mother died in a fire on board another migrant ship.
Migrant ships, huh? Yeah, the transatlantic migrant trade. Y'all think this a game? You think you getting across the ocean like this? You crazy. You out your mind if you believe that. If you
The interior of an
you
infinity
believe-
is thoughtful.
if you believe you gonna pack a ship, if you gonna, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all how stupid this really is. If you think you gonna, I'm gonna tell y'all, let me show you how much you really know about boats. If you think you gonna fill the ship halfway like this, you stupid. You gonna sink. Let alone the whole thing. If you fill half the ship like this, the ship is going down. You don't believe me? Try. Go. I welcome anybody to go try it. We finna get this lie out your mind tonight.
Survivors of Wednesday's deadly migrant shipwreck. At least 78 people have died, and reports suggest there could have been between 400 and 750 people on board.
400 to 750 people. And look what they're in stretchers, right?
Greek authorities
they're
have now
drowning.
arrested 9 Egyptian nationals in connection with the illegal voyage. Sofia Batitsa, with our partners at the BBC, is following the latest from Greece for us. Thanks for joining us. You know,
All right, did even one make it?
you
Let's
said,
see.
78 people have
Let's see.
died.
Did any one migrant ship even make it? Let alone the select name. Don't freeze me out, YouTube. Don't get mad. Don't get mad, YouTube. See, and I know it's YouTube hacking my, cause all this week my computer ain't even freezing up. I've been on strike, ain't even been on YouTube. This shit ain't even been going down. As soon as I hop on here and go live, YouTube hacking me and freezing my stream up. Stop the goofiness. It don't matter what y'all doing. Damn lies. I mean, like, you can go through. See, yeah, they freeze me up. They mad. Damn, man. They don't let me have mine. That's why I say, man, I gotta do something about this. I gotta do something about this, man. Let me see if it's gonna work. We gotta start Naga too, man. This some bullshit, man. They freezing up Naga stream because of Naga telling the truth and the Naga exposing their lies. This is pathetic, man. This is pathetic, bro. Cause this is like common sense that anybody on Earth should have. I mean, yes, we all been indoctrinated and brainwashed. But I'm just saying, if you slow down and you really look at things, it don't make sense at all. It gotta be a bogus lie. I mean, it ain't no gotta be, it is. You know what I'm saying? Can we look at another migrant ship? They mad. They don't want to looking at no migrant ships, y'all. Fair use YouTube. I ain't showing no bodies in that. And this is already on
Imagine how
YouTube.
the people were feeling.
Lo stato d'animo della gente.
A boat of 3 Lampedusan fishermen first
Tribe
came
boy,
to the
ambush
rescue.
predator in the house. Tribe boy, Naga salute.
Boom shakalaka!
See all these people in the sea. You could see only heads. When we got there, it was a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
All these people in the sea, screaming, yelling help. We
Screaming.
started picking up people who were in the sea. It was hard work because they were greasy from the fuel oil. They slipped. Picking up a person who was dying. It's a heavy burden.
Bodies
La notizia
floating.
si è divulgata in pochi
Darkness. It's getting dark out there. The sky is getting night. They still in the water.
Darkness, everybody! Everyone! Darkness is spreading!
You grab onto somebody trying to think you finna help them, and they dead already. They out there floating. They floating, bodies, they wet. It's cold, sharks swimming by. Somebody might even get eaten out there. Dead body done got bits blood in the water. And your goof ass think they brought you over here like this in the 1600s. That boat probably got holes in it and all. That cartoon boat, it probably made with some old ass wood. They ain't even had the chemicals they got today. The sealants and everything. And you think they can't even pack a boat halfway like this without it sinking today. And you think they just packed the whole ship willy-nilly from the top to the bottom with you niggas on here with no food, no water, no nothing. About 3 or 4 colonizers with 2 shotguns on top. Ain't even got enough bullets for everybody. A whole bunch of pit bull chains. They stole you out the jungle in the middle of the night. But yet, in 2035,
Pochissimo tempo.
they can't even get off the
news spread
beach.
very fast. The islanders were shocked, and all the people came
Quiet
down to
storm,
the port
Sean in the
and
house,
beaches.
tribe book.
Nella zona della
Hey man, y'all hit me up. Support the House of Cons. Y'all hit the like, share the video. If you want to support monetarily, we got the cash up at the bottom of the screen. Cash.out/$ House of Cons. Y'all know YouTube, Shadow Band of the Naga. No, YouTube doing everything to stop a Naga. I'm trying to turn this shit into something. If y'all, hey man, y'all hit the cash out with at least $1 or $2, whatever on your heart, my Naga. Try buck, support the house, my Naga. Especially if it ain't nobody else. If you getting this, if you getting this same kind of content somewhere else, I understand. But if you ain't getting this from nobody else, my Naga, support the house of Cons, my Naga. Try book.
It was hard. Some we helped with ropes, some we helped with ladders. There was a girl. She was 1.90 meters.
They ain't even have no life jackets.
I had to put her on the stern.
Hold
tie a
on.
rope.
Let's start right there, son. They ain't even have no damn life jackets back in Let's start right there. What was they had? I guess they had 500 life jackets for all the slaves.
And pull her up with a rope. Because who could have lifted that girl? She was rocking back and forth from head to foot. She was near death, exhausted to the point of not being able to go on. We pulled 18 people out,
try book, my
including
Naga
2
ambush. Hey, ambush press. I got Venmo too. I know in Canada, I heard somebody else say Cash Out ain't really what's up in Canada. I got Venmo too, but I don't even know what my Venmo is. Let me see. What the hell is my Venmo, my Naga? I got Venmo now. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me just look on my phone. That might be quicker if I look on the phone real quick. I got this Venmo thing, y'all. I was kind of slow to doing all this stuff, but I got tired of YouTube effing with me. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna crash out on everything. I'm tired of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of YouTube and the BS. All right, what my Venmo is? Let me see. My Venmo is Blackjack, BLAKJAKK at House of Cons. That's where I'm at on Venmo. Salute, Tribe Up. And we appreciate all support. We appreciate all the support, man. Whatever on your heart. Cause I know ain't nobody else doing this like this on YouTube. They ain't breaking it down like this. These Nagas steady reading
We
legislation.
could do no more than that.
By the time the Coast Guard arrived, there was little that could be done. The wooden fishing vessel with 366 aboard had sunk to 20
go.
meters under the...
There, you're looking at it. Yeah, you want to see a wooden ship? Not even with this many, with 3. Dang, man. Hijack.
Everywhere.
Wooden ship
volavano la
with
zona.
300 something people. Let me go back up there. Yeah, you want to know what happened? There you go. Yeah, that don't look like America to me. That look like the bottom of the sea. That right where this would be at. This wouldn't even make it out. I'm telling y'all, this wouldn't even get to pull out. As soon as they get about halfway, it's going down. The boat ain't moved. They still trying to load up. They trying to get the other half on it. The boat starting going down on the water. Y'all think this a game, man? If you got a boat, man, hit me up in the comment section and tell these people I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. If you got a boat, please get in the comment section and tell people how this shit work. It don't work like this. No way in hell. This was not a well thought out lie. This was a poor lie right here. This a 1492 lie. This a 500-year-old. It probably ain't even that old. They started lying like this in the 1900s or shit. This is a dumb lie right here. You didn't think it out. If I had to lie, if it was me, I would have only showed the boat maybe a quarter of the way full. You know what I'm saying? I would have had I would have had like one little area, about 25% of the boat, where I got bars and stuff. I got knockers and cages. If it was me, then like we have to have about at least another good 25% of the boat, but not even that. Listen, I would have had, like I say, 25 to 30% of the boat for my cargo of slaves that I done stole. I'd have had a whole nother boat for my food and my water, and then I'd have had me and my gun crew on here, and we got enough bullets for everybody. We ain't floating too heavy. We gonna make it cross. That's the only way you gonna do this. You gotta have enough water to get over there. You gonna die. Hey, Tribe Buck, salute. Hey, salute to McKellar. Salute to McKellar for the cash out donation. Tribe Buck, that's major.
Boom shakalaka!
Like you only can fill up about maybe 25 to 35% of the boat. 25 to 30% of the boat with captives. And like I said, let's just say you got 100 captives on this boat. You're going to have at least, I'm going to say, if you got gunmen, you're going to still need about 20 gunmen. Because that mean if you had to kill off 100 people, everybody had to kill about 5 people apiece. You should have enough bullets out of one gun load. Everybody can have a revolver. Everybody can have a 6-shooter. If you got 20 colonizers with 6 shooters and you got 100 slaves back here, they would be able to handle the job. See, they didn't think this out. They made this stupid lie because they was in a rush. They was like, I can't believe it. We've conquered America. This land is almost ours for real. All we gotta do is convince these dumb niggas that they from somewhere else. And they was in a rush. They made this dumb lie without even thinking about it. I mean, I can't believe, and that's why, and they done thought about it now. They know it's a lie. That's why they don't want you niggas talking about it. That's why they want to give strike, censor people. That's why they want to say, let sleeping dogs lie. Leave it in the past. They don't want you talking about it because you're going to start making sense of things, and you're going to start seeing what don't make sense. This is why they want to shut you up. Just leave it in the past, Black Jack. Let sleeping dogs lie. You ain't telling Jewish people to leave it in the past. And let's not even go there. You don't want me dissecting their story. You think you're striking me and censoring me now. Yeah, straight to the bottom, my naga. Straight to the bottom. Impossible. And what about in the wintertime? Everybody naked like this. What about in December? Across the ocean? I guess y'all was only bringing slaves in hot girl summer then. I guess y'all say, we only coming in the summer to Africa to get the slaves. We bringing them back naked. But then how is the tobacco Indians got on feathers then? If the slaves came across on ships butt naked like this, chained up for 10 weeks in rain, sleet, or snow, why are tobacco Indians being depicted with feathers on and you turn around and call them Africans? Matter of fact, why are any Maroons, so-called Maroons, or so-called Cimarron, whatever you want to call them, why are they dressed tribal in loincloths and everything? If everybody came across naked in chains. Why the Juka got on loincloths?
Aboard had sunk to 20 meters under the sea, with its tragic cargo of desperation. In the days that followed, police, Coast Guard, and
body bags. Stephen Scuba in the house, Tribe Buck, salute. I don't know how this was ever believed.
fire brigade divers recovered the bodies. Dr. Pietro Bartolo is the only coroner on the island and examined every single body to establish.
I bet he was exhausted. 3, 4, 500 bodies. They ain't even they ain't even make it off the island beach border. Uh-oh, I got my battery unplugged. Plug my battery up. I'm about to let my laptop go dead on live stream. I ain't even have my battery plugged up, y'all. I'm tripping. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. I should have. Let me make sure my laptop got enough juice. I ain't gonna die. I'm on. I done died out on the live. Ain't that something? I'm tripping.